Welcome to JWL Sports, where we review all the best sports clips from around the world. If this is your first time checking out a video, please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I would absolutely love to see you part of it. We're watching a clip of The Hurt with Colin Cowherd, talking about Caleb Williams. And when I was queuing up this clip, there's a couple things that really stand out. I haven't listened to it, the whole thing at all, just like the first 5 seconds as I was, trying to time it correctly. And two big things stand out. One, he's saying relax on Caleb Williams, which is going to be really comical because he was the one that was putting all this pressure on Caleb and saying all this type of stuff about quarterbacks and appearances and styles and how much it matters, and that if Caleb fails, it's all on him. And now he's telling everyone to relax, which is just, come on, kind of contradictory. And as I always say in a lot of my videos, I ask you guys, you're probably wondering, why should you watch over here instead of any of the other channels? And I always say, because over there, they don't care about what you have to say. They talk down to us. They think we're just a bunch of clowns on YouTube, Twitter, and all this types of stuff. Well, I'm not making it up, because as I hit play, you're going to hear them talk down to us. Let's jump into it.
I try one of the things I have done through the course of time. When social media exploded about 10 years ago, I played a lot with it. But I just kind of got tired of giving lonely, angry, silly people oxygen, so I sort of avoid it now, and I just use it for marketing.
He's talking to us. He is talking to us. That's what he's saying. He just refers to us as sad and lonely, crazy people because we have opinions that differ from him about sports. Yes, I confess. Some of the people out there on the social media that I experience with, since I really do read every single comment, yes, I could see some of them come off as sad, lonely, whatever. But as a blanket statement, I think it's wrong. And I love Colin. I love The Hurt. I love this show. But I hate that type of relationship to the fans and to the people in the comments, because we're the consumers. We're the ones that are watching this show. So if we're just a bunch of sad, lonely weirdos, but we're the ones that are consuming your content. So without us sad, lonely weirdos, you're not making tens of millions of dollars. You don't get to live in the same neighborhood as literally Taylor Swift. You don't have 5, 6, 7 houses all over the literal country and being able to private jet all over the literal world. So you should be thanking the sad, lonely crazies of the world. Not to mention, let's say some of these people really are truly sad and lonely and crazy. This is their escape. This is the one place where they get to interact with other people, where they get to be heard, where they get to feel like they are part of something. And you just want to make fun of them and talk down to them? Not everyone has the ability to live an amazing life where you're living in Southern California, getting paid all this money. And, if you were broke and didn't have a lot of money, Colin, I'd love to see what your dating prospects would have looked like. Probably not very well. That's just my guess. But again, I just hate these blanket statements. So when I saw that, I was like, guys, this is why I started this channel. This is why I read all the comments. This is why I try to reply to everything I can, because I want to build a community that we actually all respect each other, that it's actually a legitimate, connected experience, and not just, you guys are a bunch of idiots. I'm the genius. I'm the one that knows everything. I'm the smart guy. Y'all are just a bunch of clowns. I hate that. That is what social media is so largely becoming. And my intention is to change that. So that I just really wanted to share. And okay, let's jump into Caleb Williams.
And, I saw a story, a headline. Fans are losing their minds after Caleb Williams reveals painted nails and a pink phone. Apparently, during the women's basketball game for USC, I watched parts of the game. I saw him. I did not see that. We have a still shot of that. This is another example of headline doesn't match reality. I do not believe 95% of fans care, 95% of media cares, and 0% of NFL general managers care. I think this is the media giving oxygen.
But this is what's driving me crazy, because Colin is all about appearances. He's all about the backwards that everyone knows that Colin calls out quarterbacks for wearing a backwards hat. calls out Cam Newton for being all flamboyant, wearing like crazy glasses and hats and whatever outfits he was wearing and all of this and that. You need to be mature and it's all about how you project yourself and all this type of stuff. That's what Colin's all about. He's all about those appearances and has called out a lot of people. And now he's not calling out Caleb Williams. And I want to be very clear. I do not care. I actually agree with what Colin has had to say about previous quarterbacks and previous, presentations of just professional athletes in general. I am a firm believer in that, right? You show up, you look nice, you dress nice. Like, you don't have to dress nice. Like, you don't have to wear a suit and tie. I think sweats are fine, but just, nothing too extreme, right? Like, this is work, this is business. If you want to dress and do all this other stuff on your private time, by all means, go ahead and do it. If I was playing professional football and quarterbacks, I wouldn't be wearing anything but my sweats. I don't understand why anyone shows up before, after games wearing anything but sweats. It's like comical to me that they get all dressed up. It doesn't make any sense. And then after the game, if anyone who's ever really played competitive sports at a high level, after the game, you want to wear clothes, you want to wear jeans or slacks or a suit or whatever. Give that. That's ridiculous. Give me sweats. I shower, I'm all wet. Put on my, my sweats and sweatshirt and then get me the heck out of there. Doesn't make any sense to me. That's how a lot of these athletes are all about Hollywood, fortune, and fame, because there's no way any of them want to do that. Guarantee you, as soon as they get home, they rip off, whatever the heck crazy outfit they're wearing. But in terms of having a pink phone case and painting your nails, I do not care about that. If that's his personal style, that's who he is individually, I do not care. I do not think he's less than a man. I don't care. I mean, it's just like, he is a football player. He is seemingly a great person. And again, if he wants to paint his nails, if he wants to wear, have a pink phone case, if he wants to wear a dress, I honestly, truly do not care. I know I've already talked to some of you before about this. Some of you, it does seem to rub you the wrong way. I don't really know what to say about that. I really, really don't. It does not bother me, right? Now, if every game, pregame or postgame, he was dressed in some crazy outfit, some flamboyant outfit, kind of like what Cam Newton was doing near the end of his career, yes, I wouldn't love that. Like I just said, for me, before and after games and practices, just wear your sweats, okay? Just wear just wear your sweats. Seriously, that's it. I don't know why you're wearing anything else. And if not, then just wear a regular, normal, casual outfit. I don't understand why these athletes have to make some sort of statement, before the game and after the game. Like, they make such a big deal about it. Both the media, the fans, social media, and, the broadcast itself, right? They're always like showing, they're like, haha, do you see what John Watson was wearing before a game? Look at that outfit. How do you think you'd look in that, Joe? You'd never see me wearing that outfit, but then again, I don't have John's body. Like, it's like always just like this weird conversation. It's like, what are we talking about? Could we just get to the kickoff already? So we already created this into like, it reminds me of WWE with like, who was it? Hulk Hogan with like the fur, like what, I don't even know what those things are called, honestly. Like, it's like a big scarf that was like covered in like fur or whatever with like the glasses and stuff. It was just like this big flamboyant over the top stuff. And I don't think that's what Caleb Williams is doing. I think maybe it is just his style and whatnot. And I don't think any less of him. I don't think that he's not as man, or can't handle the NFL and won't be able to handle the moments. Like, I truly do not care. But what I am calling out is Colin's lack of consistency. Consistency, because I believe that if this was Cam Newton or, I don't know, maybe a Lamar Jackson when he was going for his contract negotiations, I feel like he would call him out. I really, really do believe that. Because if you're calling someone out for wearing a backwards hat, why are you not calling them out then for some of this other stuff?
To lonely people on Reddit boards. Stop. Every
hold on,
3
he's
weeks,
making fun of us again.
NFL general managers care. I think this is the media giving oxygen to lonely people on Reddit boards. Stop.
You're just a lonely person on Reddit boards. That's all you are. That's all you are. I'm so sorry. You're just a lonely, sad, you have nothing to look forward to in life. You're just sad and lonely. And again, if you are sad and lonely, I'm sorry. And hopefully you find comfort and entertainment in sports and sports media. And you're totally welcome here.
3 weeks, every 2 weeks, every week there's a new boycott in America. Oh boy, 12 people drive it. Take a deep breath. We're all going to be okay. Now, as a parent, there are things I worry about, and it's something I talk about, all the time. What do I let pass? What do I get more restrictive on as a parent? And for a quarterback, there are things I think are important. I think that Wednesday press conference or right after the game, looking the camera in the eye, diffusing noise, playing nice with the media, giving teammates credit. Eli Manning's one of the best ever. Dak Prescott, Brady, they're Hall of Famers at the podium, and there is noise and trouble and controversy looming every week in the NFL. So the quarterbacks that can step to that podium after a game or midweek Wednesday and diffuse it and separate things and clarify things, I think that's important. That's my hat on forward theory. But how you dress, your nails, the color of your phone, who you date. I'm sorry, but Chicago loved Dennis Rodman. I think they're going to be okay with a pink phone from Caleb Williams, who was on our show last week and said, Chicago, if you draft me, here I come.
They love football, so if that's the place, I'm excited for that. The fans love football. It's one of the biggest things that I care about is a place that cares. And so, if that was the place, I'd be excited and get ready to go win games is what I'm excited for, most importantly.
Some of this stuff is generational. The music athletes listen to, some of the friends they hang out with, who they date, what they wear. I'm sorry, it changes. I look at people my age wearing golf shirts everywhere and Hawaiian shirts, and I think, I don't want to fall into that. Why don't I just wear sweats to work and drive a minivan? I mean, we all make choices, right? It all fits us or doesn't fit us. People make judgments on us, what we wear. I'm not going to get caught up on that. I do think in a city like Chicago that gets real noisy, you do need the right coach and quarterback to diffuse these 5-alarm fires that happen about every third week. That, I think, is a substantial gift. Again, Dak, Kirk Cousins, Eli Manning, Brady, Russell Wilson mostly has been very, very good at that. Like, let's just, bring the heat down, bring the temperature down. But I, just like being a parent, there's just certain things I'm not going to helicopter on. You know what I mean? You stay away from as much trouble as you can off the field. I don't ask for perfection from my kids. I don't helicopter. Occasionally I have to step in and make a choice. This doesn't bother me whatsoever.
Yeah. So, again, I agree. It doesn't bother me either. And I'm not going to just keep repeating that. But it's just the inconsistency. I'm failing to see this. And maybe if you can, please, let me know in the comments. Why wearing a hat backwards on a Wednesday press conference, right, is a bad look. But, because why isn't that not just style? But, painting your nails and, wearing a dress or some sort of flamboyant, non-traditional outfit that draws attention to you, right? Right? Why, like, what is the difference? Shouldn't just wearing your hat backwards be, like, pretty simple, pretty straightforward, not that big of a deal relative to a guy wearing a dress? And again, I know we're in this new world where everyone's doing whatever the heck they want. And again, this channel is not political, not taking political stances. It's not the intention of this at all. We all come from different backgrounds, beliefs, whatever. And I'm a big fan of keeping politics and all that out of sports, okay? Out. This is an escape for me, and I believe it's an escape for you. I'm not looking to make any sort of political, statements or have any type of political agenda. But this is one of those interesting topics where there's some overlap, so it's kind of can't be avoided. But I just think that I'm a little confused by Colin's inconsistency with regards to that, as well as him just saying that anyone who has any type of counter opinion is just a sad, lonely weirdo. And it's just, that is truly the reason why I created this YouTube channel, because I kept hearing those comments throughout the years of watching these shows, and I was just like, this is nonsense. Okay, like I have a very engaged, happy life with my friends and family, and my nieces and nephews and all of that type of stuff. I'm not just some sad, lonely weirdo just because I have an opinion. Not everyone who comments on YouTube videos is just a sad, lonely weirdo. And I resent that you look down upon us so much. It's just like, oh, you're in your castle in the clouds, and we're just the peasants being like, oh, thank you, my lord. I resent that. I really, really do. So hopefully you never feel that way when engaging with this channel, and I would love to know how much you feel that way when you're watching any of the other shows, whether on TV, social media, wherever, honestly. So those are my opinions. Whether you agree with me or disagree with me, I read every single comment. So let's get into some discussions. Let's get into some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here. And as I said, I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. And I think we're well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much, and see you next time.